do it. Just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it. Make your dreams come true. Just do it. Some people dream success. Well, you're going to wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible. You should get to the point where anyone else would quit, and you're not going to stop there. No, what are you waiting for? Do it. Just do it. Yes, you can. Just do it. If you're tired of starting over, stop giving up. And then he flexes. Yeah, get it, Shia. Morning, everybody. It's been a while. Fingers crossed, Streamlabs is not going to crash, because we are now in the streaming mood, thanks to Shia LaBeouf. I appreciate you. Hey, it's been a while. So Streamlabs, like every single time I've started it, has been crashing. And right now, it appears that it's live. Yay! Cool. By the way, you may notice I was trying to focus more on the hand movements to try and improve my replication of that performance. I'm slowly becoming one with Shia. All right. We're going to be drumming this morning, and it's been a couple weeks since I've actually been able to drum. I did like a few minutes yesterday and then checked the stream and was like, oh, it's like not at all working. Like the video was like 4 times as fast as it should have been, but the audio was like 5 minutes behind where it should have been. It was weird. All right, so we are going to use some of the free play-alongs on my website. This is jaredoleary.com/drum. There's almost 1,800 hours of free drumming content on here. Plenty of stuff to keep you and I busy for quite some time. And I'm actually going to... Oh, and even the shirt that I'm wearing right here. There's like 30 different colors and whatnot. But I am going to warm up with advanced stick control with filler. We're going to start off with a nice leisurely 80. And if you go into any one of these play-alongs, in the description, if you go to the timestamps, you can jump to a specific BPM. Let's do this. Turn this up so we can hear it. Here we go. Whoops. I started playing this measure. My bad. Okay, well, my hands are a little bit wonky, but let me just double check just to make sure that it hasn't crashed. Says I'm live. Sloppy playing, but it's actually lining up with the hands. Look at that! Wow! Hey, I don't need to hear myself like a minute behind. Okay. Let's do 90, and then I think I'll go up by 5s. Hiccup. New schedule. I'm going to be playing Callisto Protocol in like a little over an hour from now. Never played it. Hands need warming up. Let's go by fives. Yeah, so I've been playing drums for over 25 years now, but I still have plenty of stuff to work on. So normally what I do in these streams is I'll actually like share, here's what I'm trying to improve. But this morning, because again, it's been like 2 weeks since I've actually sat down and tried to drum, I need to just get the hands going, have some fun. It's like riding a bike. Takes a little bit, then you're good to go. I think I'll go to 100, maybe 105, and then I'm going to stretch and massage, which is something that I do every single time I play. That's funny. It's like recommending my own stream. Actually, let's check in on it real quick. Yay, it's still working. Cool. All right. Woo! I forget that it closes the description when you do that. Okay, so that was 95, right? I think? It's funny. Yeah, okay. Just had to double check. All right, so now we're going to 100. Oh, close it again. Open. It's funny looking at the views on some of these play-alongs, because I've got like 1,000 play-alongs. A lot of them don't have a ton of views on it, but one day. Actually, it feels quiet. Yep, it is quiet. There we go. Okay. It's like it just seems a little low. Okay, I'm going to do 105, and then I'm going to stretch and massage. It is extremely important to do stretching and massaging every time you are practicing, even on days off, which I did not do the last couple of weeks as much as I should have. Bad Jared. fairly decent. I'm really sorry to hear about that major surgery that you had, but I'm really happy to hear that these play-alongs are helping you out. I've been releasing a new one every single day, and like when I wasn't streaming this last couple weeks, I was writing a whole bunch more. I think I wrote like 30 some odd more, mostly technique stuff, and then a bunch of like chug variations. So yeah, I'm really glad to hear that these are helpful. It's nice to be able to slow this stuff down and to just like refine technique if you like can't do something. Like I had an injury once in my elbow. There was like bursitis or something. It like inflated to like the size where you couldn't even see the bone here or even the bone right here. And it was just like weird. Injured it from working out and drumming too much. And yeah, couldn't drum for like over a month. And I was on like a performance scholarship for my undergrad. And yeah, so not being able to do that, I had to like learn how to mentally practice or just work on my right hand only. But like these play-alongs hopefully would help out with that. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad to hear you're on the road to recovery. Because it's no fun when you can't drum. Speaking of recovery, it's helpful to stretch and massage after you've gotten the blood flowing. This kind of makes it so that you can just kind of relax your hands a bit more. So you'll see when I get back to playing after this like few minutes of stretching and massaging, it's going to feel more natural and sound a little bit better. But the one that I start with is one that my first drum teacher taught me. So you put your hands so that your palms are facing up, and you pull in, and you follow through, and then you push out. And if that was weird to watch, you can go rewind that on the tube of you. And you just hold it here. This is a good stretch. Hoo-wee. Okay, so then to get out of this, you just go back the way that you came, and then you're good. If you do traditional, you rotate and hold there, and then you go to the other end, and you rotate and you hold there. I don't do traditional anymore. I marched that for several seasons. But now what I'm going to do is stretch the tendons. So you could do one at a time like this. You could do it, that feels great. You could do it on your pad like this, or you could do it on the wall. The lower you go, the deeper the stretch, but just don't put all your weight into it. You don't want to tear stuff. It'd be bad. Oh, yeah. Feels great. All right, now I'm going to stretch the top side. So you could do it one at a time. You could do it on your pad. You could even do this one on your legs or like a younger sibling. I'm going to do this on the wall. The higher you go, the deeper the stretch. But again, don't put all your weight into it. You don't want to tear stuff. Okay, now that we've stretched that, I'm going to stretch the fingers. So I'm doing thumb to thumb. It just makes it go twice as fast. Nice. Ooh, it's a good hold right there. And then index to index. Ooh. My fingers are a little tight. I mean, it makes sense. It's been a while since I drummed. Now that Streamlabs appears to be working, we can actually start doing regular drum streams again. Which I know is not an excuse for not drumming when I'm off stream, but I was trying to debug this stream when I would have drummed, so don't want to slow down the content creation and the other stuff. So I had to not drum for a little bit. Okay. Now that ends the stretch this ends the stretch routine. Now I'm going to massage. And so my thumb is going to be on top and my fingers are going to be underneath. And we're just trying to loosen everything up. Ooh, that feels great. I mean, he's got to climb around the camera to get to her little doggo fort that I built for her. I mean, he's my dog. This feels good. Depending on like what you did the day before or even a couple days before, you might need to spend more time on it. You might also need to like get up into your biceps, your triceps. depending on how you're feeling. Switching sides now. I think by the end of next week should have 1,800 hours of free drumming content. Right now it says 1,700 hours, so we're getting close, folks. Add 1 or 2 hours of play-alongs every single day. I think one of the ones that I created is like 4 hours, something like that. It's a 7/4 accent tap filler. That'll be coming out in, I don't know, probably a couple of months, maybe longer than that. I've got a backlog of stuff that I previously created that is scheduled to release on YouTube. Stay tuned, folks. Do one every single day. When I initially started, I was like, all right, I'm going to do like 1 play-along a week. That's what I'll commit to. And I've been doing 1 a day for like over a year. So, overshooting on those commitments. I'm going to massage here and massage with fingers back here. I wanted to create the resources that I wish I had when I was marching and performing and whatnot. So that's what I've been doing for over a year and a half now. Almost 2 years. I think I started like in December of like 2 years ago. And it was because of like all the lockdowns and whatnot. I was like, I really want to like do something drumming related, but I can't go to a physical space because like my wife worked in a hospital with kids who were like medically fragile. And so if she got sick, they could die. And like that'd be bad, obviously. So I just like had extra strict lockdown for myself, self-imposed. So that way she wouldn't accidentally get sick because of me going out. And thankfully, she didn't get sick. All right, now we're going to do base to tip of the fingers. And do that a couple times. My doggo, she's just eating food right now. She's kind of like chewing a little bit and then just standing there looking up. Not the good stuff. We give her some wet food at night. She might be protesting right now. This is not as good as the wet stuff. Although she's picky. She only likes certain kinds of wet food. She's a princess. I raised her. Her personality's so different from the other 3 dogs that we had. She's like the happiest bundle of joy you'd ever see. She just like runs around all the time, wagging her tail. She used to do this thing where she'd like, when it was food time, she'd go run to all the corners of the yard and just bark just up into the air as if she's like telling the neighbors, hey, we're eating. I love that dog. +7 energy. You can find this at jaredoleary.com/merch. Alright. Let's play this faster. Again, just kind of getting the hands going again. 110. A little piece of toast in the back of my throat. A little bit better. Nice. Success. It's almost like stretching, massaging helps. Wow. That dog loves that little 2-story doggo fort that I built for her. Standing on top of it, looking out her window. Ah. Bad attack. Yikes, that's rough. That's a lot of stuff to happen all at once, but I'm like genuinely happy to hear that you're like on the road to recovery from that. So that sounds like it would be very difficult and life-changing to go through all that stuff, but thank you for sharing that. That is an interesting perspective, like to start back at like a beginner state, let's say, with your hands, but to have like the knowledge to restart of like knowing what to actually do to get better. That's a really good point. I went with a similar thing with my own playing, like during when I was getting my PhD in music education. Like it's a music education doctorate, but like there's very little playing involved. It's all research and whatnot. So I spent multiple years not drumming at all. After like I would do all days and like drum 10, 12 hours a day, etc. And then to go for a few years without that, my hands, when I came back to it, were just like so bad. Like I'm still not up to where I'd like to be, but it is nice having that knowledge to know, okay, here's where I am now, but I've been here before, and I know how to progress to that if I do A, B, and C, etc. Whereas before it was like, maybe this will make me better. And having gone through all that trial and error, and you can kind of relearn things a little bit faster. So all that to say, I'm sorry to hear about that, but I also understand where you're coming from, and you'll get through it. Ew. We gotta do that again. Only one click faster. Redemption run. Toast in my throat. Whoo-wee! That's quick. That is brisk, baby. Is brisk still around? Is that still a drink that people consume? Isn't it like tea? I think I had it before. I think it was like a lemonade tea kind of thing. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Memories. All right, so we're gonna use something else now. again, just kind of winging it this morning, getting the hands going, just trying to have fun. Let's see. Where... Oh, that's interesting. Interesting. Huh. Okay. On Streamlabs, which is the streaming software that I use, it like hides how long I've been live, which I usually look at to, excuse me, kind of gauge how much time I got left. Because I try and do this for about an hour-ish. Let's do this one. So this is a good classic one. Blue Devil's 1999 shopping spree. And we're going to start off at a nice 40. Let's see, what was I playing it at? Woohoo-wee! 165. I don't know about that. We'll see how that goes. I like how it's recommending my videos on the feed on the right, like the scratch videos I made and whatnot.
Hi, Mimi.
She wants pets.
You good? Yeah, you're good. You're good dog. Yes, you are. You're good.
She's a good dog. Wait, you want more? No? Okay, good. All right, let's do this again. Priorities, folks. Go. Whoa, I went too far back. Let's just do this. Whee! 140. Wow, that was floppy. I don't know how fast we're going to be able to do this, but we'll go up by 5s this morning. See, look, that's mine. That's a podcast highlight that I made. It's funny. Why are you showing me my stuff? I watched all of them, trust me. More times than I can count. A lot of the shorts that I create, I go back and I listen to it multiple times, try and refine it. Honestly, my hands feel better than I thought they would, considering it's been a couple of weeks. So, success. The sticks that I'm playing with are extra heavy. Whoa! Jump scare. Jared, I appreciate the like. On the Facebook. The Book of Faces. Alright. Speaking of jump scares, we're going to be playing Callisto Protocol in a little bit. And that might have some jump scares. Ew. That got a little wonky at the end. Those, the flams right here are fun to play. And I wrote them as like a diminuendo or a decrescendo, so it's just diminuendo, I believe, is with speed change, but it's just a volume change. Technically, I think they're written all the same height, but they didn't ever play it that way. They're just kind of throwing it in because they played it fast. This was fun to watch them play through this. Remember some early 2000 lines? Going and watching those. It just made me like, wow, I want to do that. Like Cadets came over when they had the 2000 tenor line and blah, 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 that whole thing playing behind their back. And I was like, that's awesome. And for reference, the cadets in 2000, they had a tenor solo where they played behind the back, so they like played like that, and then moved around on each other's drums, and it was cool. It's a spectacle. If you haven't seen it yet, I recommend it. Cadets 2000 drumline solo. We actually played it in Academy in 2003. Played through that solo. I had one of the snare solo parts, or I guess a duet part, with a bass player. It's fun. Hoo-wee. That's fun. Little kohi break. Practicing my Nihongo. Slowly learning. Cool. I don't think I'll be able to do 165, so let's do it. Time to crash and burn, folks. This morning's episode of Jared Can Finally Do a Drum Stream because Streamlabs seems to be cooperating. Yeah. Left hand slowing down. Story of my life. Alright, that was fun. I like it. So that was Blue Devil's 99 shopping spree. And again, on my website there are thousands more. Not a ton of chop stuff yet. But there's some limb independent stuff. There's several hundred grid variations. 279 that are triplet. 389 that are 16th note. And I got even more that I've created that I'm just waiting to release. By the way, if you're ever curious what kind of sticks I use, if you actually go up to gear I use, or under here and you go to the /gear page, you can jump straight to percussion and be like, okay, what kind of sticks does Jared use? The ones I'm using right now are the Hardeman hammers, which are great for building chops, but I use these on drum kit, I use these on tenors, I marched with these, I sometimes use these when practicing the rubber tips, and then when I did concert snare, I did those. Pads I'm using, I also have the small tenor pad underneath the large tenor pad because pad inception. So you can find all of these. These are affiliate links, so I do get a small kickback. I think it's around 4% is like the average and is at no cost to you. So thank you everybody who has purchased stuff. I have made some money off of it, like, I don't know, $10 or something. One day it'll be $11. Woo! So yeah, these are books I recommend, all the hardware I use, etc., etc. Anyways, let's play something else. I want to play, I think, a backwards 16th note grid, but which variation? How about Cheese Cha-Cha on accents? I don't know if that one's released yet. I think it is. Cheese Cha-Cha on accents. 1, 2, 4 accents. Yas. Yas. Okay. Timestamps in the description. We'll start off at a nice 80. I think that should be comfy. Stay tuned, we'll find out if Jared crashes and burns live on stream in front of 1 billion people. Whoa! No! This one's weird. So what I keep wanting to do is I keep wanting to do a Cheese Chicago, which is a paradiddle with Flam on 3 and 4 and a cheese on 1. And so that's what's screwing me up here. I don't feel like refining stuff this morning. Maybe I'll work on this on the next technique stream. I just want to play through stuff fast, just to get the hands going again. So I'm not going to do that one. I failed. I'm sorry. Let's do 16-note variation, but we're going to do it with something I am more comfortable with. I will work on that one again. Oh, I'll come back to you. Don't you worry about that. Da-da-da, let's do flam drags. So flam drag on accents 1 2 4 variation. So 1 2 4 is the backwards version of grid. It goes 1 2 4, and the accents go 4 2 or 4 3 2 1 rather. More, and we'll start off again at a nice leisurely 80. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully better than that last rep. Stay tuned. Ding, 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 ding. Woo! I was worried there. All right, let's do 90. We're going to jump up by 10s until my arms burst into flames. Or it sounds bad. Whichever one comes first. We're going to find out in about 5 minutes. My brain needs to wake up. Did I just lower the volume? Something happened.
Yes, it did.
Alright, there we go. Okay. 100. Tomorrow's going to be a limb independent stream, so that'll be fun. I haven't done that in, I don't know, like a month. It's been a while. I am not good on drum kit. Yet. No. Okay. Let's see. I think my breaking point might be 130. I say cautiously. We'll find out. You have to make that sound when you drink coffee. Not bad. Not great, but, I mean, it's been a while. It's been a while. I don't know the words to that song. 120. This might be the breaking point. Let's try it, folks. 130. That went better than I thought it would. Not even mad. I'm impressed. That did not happen. Interestingly, it's my right hand on the diddle that was off on that. So the left hand flam drags. It was just like slowing down. My right hand was like, hey, that's too fast. And I'm like, I know. That was the entirety of the conversation between brain and limb. Okay, let's do something else. Just kind of looking at the headers here. What do I want to play? Not a play long on charts. Maybe a triplet grid variation. Let's do this. Alternating flams. And we're going to do normal version. Where is it? There she be. This one's hard. It's about 7 difficulties. Alright, so we're going to try this at 120. And I have no idea how this is going to sound. It's just every note is a flam, alternating. Okay. I think the most I've ever played this at is 155. So let's try and do 200 today. Just gotta believe in yourself. Be a believer. It's working, folks. We're doing it. Let me do a quick check just to make sure that the audio and whatnot still sounds good. Don't want it to be crashing. That'd be bad. Play. Good job, Streamlabs. I'm so proud of you. Atta girl. Alright. Alternating flams. Triplet grid. There are the forward and backward versions and triplet and 16th note on my website. Linked at the top screen. Alright, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do 150. This is not gonna go good. My hands are not ready for this. That's okay. You can still have fun. Even if you don't succeed. Uh-oh. That was difficult. Not executed well, but fun. Okay, let's do a technique exercise. Bunch more coming down the road for these. I think there's like 17 technique exercises in particular. Or maybe it was 17 chug variations I made. Either way, it's probably at least 15 more technique exercises in the next couple of months. Whenever they release. Let's do Rodeo. This is a variation on gallop. It's a good exercise for burning your chops. Let's do 100. It's weird how it like doesn't load the full 1080p right away, so it looks a little fuzzy, and then it's like pop. See? Whoa! I just clicked on the wrong window. There. Okay. I didn't even know that that was a tab. Huh. Now I do. Surprise, Jared. Okay, let's try 110. This time with less rim clicks and stick clicks. Fingers crossed. Can't make a mistake while streaming. We'll live forever on the internet. Okay, now we're going to do this, and we're going to do it at 3 inches. At 120. This is going to be an ASMR version of diddle exercises. I hope you enjoy. Oops. That was hard because I couldn't actually hear myself. I should have turned the volume down a wee bit. But it made it hard because I couldn't do like the micro adjustments that I do while actually playing. And so I slowed down a little bit on that extended roll. Bummer. End of line 2 going into line 3. All right, we'll do this at 6 inches. Last rep. Helps if I don't hit my stick. Generally speaking, it's good to not do that. We survived. Cool. I'm going to do one more exercise. I'm going to chop out with a chop exercise. And I'm kind of debating if I want to do my favorite 5/4 Shopping Spree by the Velvet Knights, or if I want to do a float drag variation. So on here, these are playlists. Well, here, let me go back. Normal. Playlist. normal, PDF, playlist, normal, normal, normal. So these have several variations, and so do the slow paradiddles. But we're going to do the float drag variation with Flam drags. This is a classic. And we're not going to play this at 40. We're not working on... Oh, that's weird. This does not have... Interesting. It's missing all of the stuff that it should have in the play-along. Alright, well, I gotta fix that. That is unacceptable. So it's supposed to, like, link to the drumming content at the top. Not to my gear. Alright. Let's go faster than any person's gone before. 141. Just kidding. 142. Alright, 150. Whoopsies. It's funny that the flam taps are the wonky ones. Maybe the chug variation with flam accents and flam taps would help me out right about now. Stay tuned for that. It's written. It's just a matter of publishing it. I was doing a thing previously where I just like published batches, but then I released like 28 videos in one day. I was like, I should probably not do that. Especially since I create gaming and computer science stuff. People who are not here for the drumming might be like, yo, I don't need that. I figure 1 play along and 2 podcast highlights is like enough for people who are not interested in either of those. I don't know though, maybe I'm wrong. Release them all at once. Here's 100 play-alongs. What happened? Brain. Did you go into rest mode? I think my brain started its screensaver. Whoopsies. Okay, let's do 180. This time without the stick click. Or maybe with more. Who knows? We'll know in a minute. Cool. I think that's a fun spot to stop at. Again, if you're interested in this play along, jaredoleary.com/drum. It's linked at the top of the screen. There's just under 1,800 hours of free drumming content. Every single one of these play alongs has timestamps in the description. You just click on it and it'll take you to a specific BPM that you're looking for. You can find all of the prior live streams in this playlist. There are 164 live streams, and if you click on it, it will actually show you what I worked on and when. So there's a stretch and massage. I worked on diddle timing. worked on double stop isolated diddle on one grid, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's helpful. But if you want specifically like instructional tips under the, under the lessons, if you go to drumming tips and shorts, I will pull out little excerpts, 660 of them, of like the streams and go, here's an exercise, or here's how I work on this, or here's how I practice that. Plenty of content in here to keep you informed on how to improve your own playing and whatnot. If you want to see what kind of stuff that I use, again, just go to /gear instead of /drum, and you can find all of the audio, the computer stuff, the books I recommend. These are affiliate links, so I get about 4%-ish kickback from Amazon at no extra cost to you. But thank you, everybody who stopped by. Thank you, Sheridan, again, for the like on Facebook. And fairly decent. I'm glad to hear that you're on your road to recovery, but I'm sorry to hear about the major surgery that you had. But I am going to tear this down and then get set up for Callisto Protocol, which I've never played before. If you go to /game on my website, you'll see that's the game I'm going to be playing. It's coming up soon. And then I actually added in yesterday, here are like the upcoming games that I'm planning on doing, and roughly in the order that I might play them in. So stay tuned, we'll be doing that. Tuesdays and Thursday mornings now will be single-player streams. So if you go to /schedule on my website, you can see what I'm working on and when. So like doing Callisto Protocol at 11:30 Eastern Time. Doing Limb Independence tomorrow morning, followed by Fortnite. And then on Thursday, it's going to be Tenor Technique, followed by Callisto Protocol again, etc. So you can find what I'm doing, when I'm doing it. All these times are Eastern Time, and if you click on it, you can find me live on those different platforms. But thank you again for everybody who stopped by. I'm going to call it here and get set up for the next stream in about 30-ish minutes, maybe a little less than that. So stay tuned. Goodbye.